Welcome to Artificial Agents with Song Real and Yasik. The show will begin shortly. Please enjoy our artificially intelligent playlist while you wait.
Looks like it's still the thing.
Oh, this is the calm before the storm, or perhaps the storm before the calm. It really only matters if you like our form. If you don't, it might be considered a bomb. But we all, I know, cause I was told by my mom. But she said it's slightly different, I think. Waiting is the waiting. This is the waiting room music. This is the waiting room music that we chose for the waiting room. Maybe you just tuned in during this lyric. If the volume is too low, turn it up so you can hear it. This is a new show, so this song might change.
Alright, there it is. I see it now.
Song and gas hit the stage. Oh, this is the calm before the storm, or perhaps the storm before the calm. It really only matters if you like our form. If you don't, it might be considered a bomb. But we all, I know, cause I was told by my mom. But she said it
Sounds like it's double N.
Okay.
Oh, our audio's on too, brother.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's how professional we are, dude.
This is the end of this is the end of the song.
Why is it double? Oh, because I'm outputting my desktop audio also. Let me,
Welcome to
What if I do this?
Intelligence with Song Real.
Is that better?
Shortly. Please enjoy our artificially intelligent playlist while you wait.
I don't think so.
Okay, then I guess we're just dealing with it the way it is. I'm surprised. Wait.
This is the calm before the storm, or perhaps the storm before the calm. It really only matters if you like our form. If you don't, it might be considered a bomb. But we bomb, I know, cause I was told by my mom. But she said it's slightly different, I think. This is the waiting room.
Yep, wrong, yeah, that. I can't adjust it.
The show will begin shortly. Please enjoy our artificially.
I'll just do it manually for this time.
Oh, this is the calm before the storm, or perhaps the storm before the calm. It really only matters if you like our form. If you don't, it might be considered a bomb. But we bomb, I know, cause I was told by my mom. But she said it's slightly different, I think. Waiting room. This is the waiting room music. This is the waiting room music that we chose for the waiting room. Maybe you just tuned in during this lyric. If the volume is too low, turn it up so you can hear it. This is a new show, so this song might change. But let's wait and see when Song and Yas hit the stage. Oh, this is the calm before the storm, or perhaps the storm before the calm. It really only matters if you like our form. If you don't, it might be considered a bomb. But we bomb, I know, cause I was told by my mom. But she said it's slightly different, I think.
Can everybody hear Yazzie? If you can hear Yazzie, please say so. Say something, Yazzie.
This is the end of the song.
Oh, maybe not in the intro, because I don't have. Hang on. Now we should be able to hear Yazzie. There we go.
Hello. Oh, there it is.
Welcome to Artificial Intelligence with Song Real. The show will begin shortly. Please enjoy our artificially intelligent
We'll get
playlist while you
started here in
wait.
about 3 minutes. Well, we'll start the 2-minute counter in 3 minutes. We're gonna stay on topic here and on schedule.
This is the calm before the storm, or perhaps the storm before the calm. It really only matters if you like our form. If you don't, it might be considered a bomb. But we bomb, I know, cause I was told by my mom. But she said it's slightly different,
Happy to
I
have you
think.
guys here
This is the
before it
waiting room
starts.
music. This is
Hopefully
the
we
waiting
retain
room music
everyone.
that
Oh,
we
shit, we
chose
got
for the
Mr.
waiting
Record,
room.
too.
Maybe you
Excuse my
just
French,
tuned
I
in
will try
during
to
this lyric. If the volume is too low, turn it up so you can hear it. This is a new show, so the song might change. But let's wait and see when Song and Yas hit the stage. This is the calm before the storm, or perhaps the storm before the calm. It really only matters if you like our form. If you don't, it might be considered a bomb. But we bomb, I know, cause I was told by my mom. But she said it's slightly different, I think.
Versus our voices. Someone let us know this is only our first episode. So, please.
I think we we also might be doubling again, bro.
Really?
This is the end of the song.
It's the doubling is the music, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we'll just have to deal with it, I guess. Is it really bad?
I don't know. What do you think, chat? It's hard because I'm hearing you and the stream.
If you don't, it might be considered a bomb.
Down? How's that? Is that better?
She said it's like
Volume wise for everybody. This is exactly why we start early to get some sound check done.
Yeah, man.
This is the end of the song.
Here you go.
Welcome to Artificial Intelligence, the song of the Yasek. The show will begin shortly. Please enjoy our
We're still
artificial
too quiet. All right. I can turn myself up.
This is
How about Yasek? I turn
Yeah, I
myself
can
up.
do that as well.
That would be great. I'm hitting just under yellow on my meter. Okay, they say you're good.
This is the waiting room music. This is the waiting room music that we chose for the
Gross, Chad.
Maybe you just
Know what I mean? If you know, you know. Song a little more. All right. I'll turn myself up even more. Is that better? Or how about this? I'll turn myself back down and I'll just bring the mic closer to my face. How's that?
Oh, that's an option too, brother.
Yep. 2-minute timer. Shit's about to go crazy. Well, now you're about equal to music volume, brother. All right. Let me turn the music down a little bit more.
This is the end of the song.
The problem is, like, for me, I'm hearing myself really fucking loud. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But how's that now? Me versus the music, even though the music's kind of dwindling right now. Anything? No? I don't know how long the delay is. It's probably a few seconds. At least it was when I checked. Yeah, it's like 2 seconds behind. That sounds good right there. Okay, cool. So I'll have to lock these. Gotta take notes here. This would definitely be much easier if we were in the same room. We're doing this across a few states.
Also, I need to figure out how to mute you in here.
Oh, I can mute myself for you. Hang on. There we go. Now I'm muted.
Oh, yeah,
there.
that would be cash money.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes. All right. This is good. We needed this.
Yeah, so it's a good thing we started slightly early. Oh shit, we got Cody up in the house too. Nice. 25 seconds. Let's do this.
Hey,
Wait,
what
no.
up, Cody?
I'll hit the button at 9 because that's what we said. I don't want to go against my own protocol here. I set an alarm. Nobody is surprised. All right, prepare your ear holes.
This is artificial intelligence. Introducing your West host, Sangaria, and your East host, yeah, Sick, and I am CROM PYUTERSON. I am an answer. War audience, artificial intelligence, begin.
And welcome to Artificial Intelligence. I'm your West host, Sangaria.
Hello. I am your East host, Yazid.
And,
Intro intelligence,
wait.
begin.
Oh yeah, we have a Discord. Link is in the description of this video.
Oh. Yep, there was supposed to be a plan for this, but it's already gone off the rails. But that's fine. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications.
Yeah, so
And check out Suno while you're at it.
fantastic advice. And every week we choose a new theme for the next episode. The last episode was our like kind of pilot episode, and we chose a theme at the end of that one. So let's get to it, shall we?
Did your homework, 'cause it's time to turn it in. So you better hand it over so the audience can grin. It's not a contest, but the song's better be pristine. And this week's theme is dreams.
Yeah. So this song might be a little long, and I'm gonna turn it down because I'm sure it's much too loud, considering the other one was loud as well. So Yazik challenged me with Polka Synthwave, and the theme was dreams. So I just titled it as such, and I'll play mine first because I already have it queued up, and then I will bust open the other one. And hope you enjoy it. I don't know if polka comes through at all. This feels like it's more synthwave than anything else, but I'll squit talking. True story, by the way.
I had a dream, and the dream was carrying me. And in this dream, my toy box came to life, and all my Legos started chasing after me. It was a weird dream. I was 11 years old. It was a fun dream, very often a story told. I dreamed my Legos came to life and shot me with a shrink ray. When I shrunk down to their size, I changed back to my normal height. 'Cause I grabbed the ray from the card and I went Godzilla over the yard. One time while I was asleep, I had a quite scary dream. A blue toy baseball bat came to life. Evil face upon its side tried to chase me in the night. And it had movie credits. I can still see the Batman's face, just floating there, frozen in space. In the back of my mind, it's on rewind. When I close my eyes, I see that motherfucker small. I dreamed my Legos came to life and it shot me with a shrink ray. When I shrunk down to their size, I changed back to my
The hook
normal
is good. I like the hook.
Yeah,
I
dude.
grabbed the ray from the card and I went Godzilla over the yard.
I put yodeling solo, and this is what I got.
Wow.
Have
I
you
mean, it's
ever had
cool.
a fight in the night while the lights were off and so were you? Oh, I have. No matter how hard or fast I punched, my swings were slow-mo. My enemy never touched. It's so frustrating when this happens, but I guess I'm anti-violence. I dreamed my Legos came to life and it shot me with a shrink ray. When I shrunk down to their size, I changed back to my normal height. 'Cause I grabbed the ray from the guard and I went Godzilla over the yard.
And that's my song. Again, true story. All three of
I
those
dig
things.
it. I can hear the polka a little bit.
It's almost there. It's supposed to be more oompa, you know, but. And so that one's mine. Oh wait, we got some more solo going on. I forgot.
Oh yeah, bro.
The things that Suno comes up with, man.
I know it is really interesting, especially like in particular on the instrumental pieces.
Oh, for sure. Nice little letdown, you know. All right, so that was
Yeah, man, that's cool.
that one was mine, and I challenge. Well, you can.
By the way, for anyone who needs context about what's going on, so on this show we build music using Suno AI in particular, AI music generation, but we use Suno. We prefer to use all of our own lyrics, so we put our lyrics in and we create these songs. This week's theme was dreams because last stream we decided that this week's theme would be dreams. So that's our homework that we're kind of turning in. Each of us get 3 generative runs, pick the best one, and that's what we present the audience. We give
Yeah.
each other genres. As Song mentioned, I gave him polka. What did I give you?
Polka synthwave.
polka synthwave.
Yeah.
Okay, and so that was his song, which was, I think, pretty cool, particularly the instrumental pieces at the end. And it was really, really hard for me to pick one between the two that on my second run. I don't know what happened. You can look at the prompt and see I did add some things, but I was given Balkan funk.
Yep. And then also another
And
thing.
so this is the song about dreams that I made on that.
So another thing I was gonna say, and I totally forgot now, and I forget that there's a delay, so I'll just shut up. Here's the Azix song.
Sorry.
Dude, I'm loving this already.
Last night I had a weird dream. I had to go back to school. But the good news is I was Rodney Dangerfield. So everybody thought I was cool when I hit them with the triple MD. They thought it was a special effect. But no matter how much I did, I still couldn't get no respect. Life can drag you down and have you bursting at the seams. Feels like you might drown, but you can find happiness in dreams. Late at night, in total darkness, I visit a far-off place. Might be a kangaroo human hybrid with a jetpack exploring space. I give a song bass.
Dude, good verse, or good chorus.
Yeah, it turned out good. And it gave me bass, albeit not in the way I wanted it.
Last week I had a nightmare. I worked in a factory, making parts for low-level time travel machines. Materials were refractory, but we had a problem with assembly. Something funny came off of the line. A giant robotic arm appeared, and in seconds it severed my spine. Life can drag you down, it's not as easy as it seems. No smiles, just a frown, but you can find therapy in dreams. Late at night, in total darkness, I visit a far-off place. Might be a kangaroo human hybrid with a jetpack exploring space. I'm not one to question omens. I am one to fall from grace. Might need a doctor to give me advice. You can see the pain on my face. I give us more
The other one's bridge was better.
Oh yeah.
This one's okay.
race.
Hey Jess.
About dreams. Once I was a dinosaur, hanging out with
Hello.
Polly Shore. Once I was a matador, talking about dreams. Turned into a tumbleweed, running from bumblebees. DMT can't humble me.
I like this breakdown.
Life can drag you down, it's full of tragedy and schemes. You'll feel like a clown, but you can find wonder in your dreams. Late at night, in total darkness, I visit a far-off place. Might be a kangaroo human hybrid with a jetpack exploring space. I'm not one to question omens. I am one to fall from grace. Might need a doctor to give me advice. You can see the pain on my face. I'll vanish without a trace.
That's pretty dope, man.
Oh, I also love how it ends too, because it ends like 5 times.
It's like the Kiss farewell tour. So many endings. Hell yeah, dude. So,
Good stuff.
So like Yaz said, we do write our own lyrics. You have the option to like type in, and you'll see exactly what we're talking about when we get into the second half of the show. But you can, let's say you type in whatever you want. You tell a story. It doesn't have to rhyme or anything, and then you hit generate. It'll take your input and create lyrics out of that input, if that makes any sense. We might try it later if we have time. But we'll see how it all goes, depending on if we throw in a second iteration or whatnot. Also, I remembered what I was gonna say before. Last week, our theme was self-control, and so we gave ourselves the rule for
Yes.
our homework that we can only use 3 runs, which gives you 6 songs, and you pick out of the 6 which one is your favorite. Last week we did 2 each because we were trying to feel it out, and I think we have a good thing here going, because it does cost you X amount of points. I forget exactly what it is. If you remember, Yaz, feel free to jump in. But if you generate a whole bunch, and this will happen, it happened to me, it happened to Yaz, you end up wasting a lot of points. And so having that self-control, it's like, all right, we know how to make music, now we know how to do the AI stuff, but now we have to learn how to budget those tokens so that, you know, we get what we want in the right amount of time.
Yeah.
And that said, Yazik started a kind of a cheat sheet, or not cheat sheet, more like a tips and tricks document where we're putting in all the things that work versus the things that don't work. And I don't know, maybe you'll learn something watching this podcast, especially if you want to try the AI music. I highly recommend it. And yeah, as you were telling me something about how you feel about AI music versus human music earlier today, and I'm going to wait for you to answer.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to pull it up, just what I actually wrote, because it was kind of a lot. But I was just saying that, like, I think that Suno has genuinely, especially recently, kind of reignited a fire in me to produce more human music. So it's almost like it's a palate cleanser. Like, I also likened it to, like, it's like basketball practice versus the playoffs, right? Because you're just like working that muscle out of like writing music. And I think that all of us as artists want to present our best work to people, to our audience or the world or whoever it is. And so as a result, we try and, I think, spend our time preciously. But with Suno, because you can just churn these things out so quickly, and you could just, you know, jot down the lyrics to a song and then make that song and then be done with that song. I don't know. I really like it because it lets me work that muscle out. And then when I return to work that I'm genuinely serious about wanting to produce and send out to people, then I'm better at it. It's making me a better writer, I guess, is the big thing.
Yeah, I feel that too, because we're like, I'm used to writing the music first and then throwing in the lyrics, and now we're doing it in reverse. We're doing lyrics and then getting music, right? And sometimes, like, for me, the process is I make the song and then I write the lyrics based off of how the song kind of carries me. In this case, now I'm writing the lyrics in, like, you know, different rhyme and rhythm, and trying to translate that into something that doesn't understand based off of just me typing it. So having to, like, you know, put in line breaks, put in punctuation, all these things matter, like you know, all caps versus non-caps, like it understands that that's screaming. So it's interesting, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you know, but yeah, so
it forces you to pay attention to that stuff. It forces you to take care with your lyric composition. And even as a rapper, which is like primarily just rap, just lyrics, I've never had to worry about spelling and stuff before, because it's like, I know what it is. I'm going to say it when I say it. But
Right.
like when I'm using Suno, it's like, no. It has to be exactly what it is, because it's going to give you exactly what it is.
right. So it's a good time. And speaking of good time,
East and West host, stop whatever you're doing. It's time for Carl's Corner. Prepare your ears.
and now this is Carl's Corner. So if you know Mangy Carl, then you also have been involved with the Dudesy Pod show. I actually got the pleasure of meeting Carl in person at Dudesy Alive, and you know, we just kind of became buddies. And he's been like, I've been trying to encourage as many people I know that do music to keep doing music. And not to toot my own horn, but I think I got Carl back into music, and I didn't realize how good of a lyricist that Carl is, which is one of the main reasons why this segment...
Carl's a killer.
Oh,
it's
dude.
crazy.
One of the reasons why Carl has his own segment on this show is because I truly value his lyrical capabilities, and I just wanted to showcase something of his weekly. Just keep motivated. We might, add more people to this as the show grows, but as for right now, here's Eyes Wide by Mangy Carl.
Looking through the glass, my eyes get wide. My brain can't focus, moving in and out like a tide. I try to sit still, but my mind won't let me. Overwhelmed and tired, I can't see. Buzzing like a chainsaw, except I can't cut the shit. I try to find a moment of peace, so I take a hit. The smoke flows over me, but the feeling's fleeting. A drawer full of meds, and I have a cerebral beating. Under fog, I can't see in front of me. Feel like a ghost in a dead sea. The mist hides my face, so I can try to keep the pace. Keep the pace. Up and down, my soul keeps bleeding. The vultures surround me for the feeding. Another night awake by the bed I'm kneeling. No guard for me, you can't keep my skin from peeling.
Now, if nobody told me that this was AI, I wouldn't think twice. I'd be like, damn,
Oh,
this
yeah.
sounds pretty good.
Under fog, I can't see in front of me. Feel like a ghost in a dead sea. The mist hides my face, so I can try to keep the pace. Keep the pace.
And I can talk now because there's no lyrics.
Under fog, I can't see in front of me. Feel like a ghost in a dead sea. The mist hides my face, so I can try to keep the pace. Keep the pace.
See, I'm into synthwave and dark wave and all that stuff, all the waves, and this is right up there, like with my favorite songs. I don't know about you guys, but I really like that genre. It's
Yeah.
it has some
This is
nostalgia.
really good. Chill
It's-
wave has been popular.
It's like listening to like 80s music with better like sound quality. Like a lot of 80s music to me is just too much fucking reverb on the voices, and like I'm just like meh. And hearing that genre now with like current more of the times, it just sounds awesome to me. I don't know, it just makes me feel like a kid
Yeah,
again.
it feels like a track that would have been like remastered from the 80s with like a younger contemporary singer over it.
Right. And I mean, you could pick a singer, like pick any singer, throw them on here, and no one would be the wiser.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I want to try too, which I haven't done yet, which is take some AI music. So the way me and Yaz do it, and you'll see it in a minute here, we structure out the songs like we'll say instrumental intro with however many measures of that, and then we'll put in verse and then write the verse, put the chorus. We label everything. So if I did that with an instrumental track and then recorded human music over it, what's the difference? Is it AI at that point? I mean, 50-50, I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, Anne says, I sing and I am down to cover. That would be awesome. We will sync up later. I'll get...
Yeah.
Oh, well, the only problem there, right?
On that note,
Go ahead.
oh, go ahead.
Well, yeah, because we're on the delay. So if you start talking, I'll just stop. But yeah, like one of the issues with Suno is that you can't edit what already came out, right? So you can get stems and it somewhat separates it, and I can do it in Fruity Loops or FL Studio. I haven't tried that yet, but I'm curious to see if I can pull out the lyrics of this, and then I'll send it to Anne and see what you do with it. That would be interesting. But yeah, you were
Yeah.
gonna say.
And we, I recently finished the Middle Ages album, and songs making the finishing touches on the AI album that we made together, the reggae album. And something recently I feel like I've evolved to in using Suno is now I'm creating things to use as reference tracks. So I've made 2 separate songs now that I really love and want to make myself. So it's got me playing guitar again. I haven't like sincerely touched a guitar in years. And recently I was just like plucking around on it because of these 2 songs that I've made that I really like and I want to make myself. So I'm going to use them as reference tracks to make them. And so again, like this is just AI just doing the labor for me. Like I could have plucked it out, but it would have taken 2 hours. Now it's out, and now it's just a matter of recording it.
Right.
And
right.
the human element's still there. They're my lyrics. I'm gonna sing them that way. So
Well, not only that, right? You also choose the genre that it's in. You set the structure the way you want it. Like you're doing the work. It's not much different than using like a DAW or something like FL Studio, right? Like you're not playing the drums. You're triggering them in the patterns that you choose. You're putting the keys in there or whatever in the patterns you choose. Choosing a pattern of notes versus choosing just the structure of the song, I don't see much of a difference if you're doing all the legwork. Now, I could understand if somebody is working on, like, just generating the AI audio or lyrics and everything else. I mean, that to me is like, but you're not going to have that passion that we were talking about. Computer ain't going to understand
right.
exactly what your emotions are. You have to kind of do that yourself. So, anyways. Now we should probably get into the next thing.
Now it's time to create some shit with the audience and make an audio with song and yes and all our friends. This is the halfway point, and don't you dare forget it. This song is over now. It's time to get with it.
And mind you, all of those images are also AI. We've been messing a lot with Leonardo. Well, I have. He has been doing the Mid Journey, right?
Now it's time to create some shit with the
Yeah, Leonardo's got it. I really need to just stop using Mid Journey.
This is the halfway point, and don't you dare forget it. This song is over now. It's time to get with it.
All right, so now that that's over, let's write a song together, shall we? Now, I don't know what we did. I don't remember what we did last week. I know we typed it out and everything, but
Wow.
Are we using the same?
We should have a genre. A genre might guide us with lyrics.
Right. All right. Someone start, or everybody start suggesting a genre. If we see one we like, we're gonna choose that.
Yeah. I was also thinking we could maybe like combine 2 different ones.
French
Just
House.
see what happens.
Cody says French House Vuvuzela adult film score about Batman. That's too much. We're looking for a genre, not like a
I
description.
don't know if Suna's going to be able to interpret that, brother.
Although French House might be fun. Throwing in Vuvuzela would also be kind of hilarious. Progressive bluegrass, that's different.
Progressive bluegrass.
Tuvan throat singing. Narco, what?
What if we did French House bluegrass?
I like that. Let's throw that into the mix now.
Southern Gothic.
French House bluegrass. All right, someone give me an emotion.
Oh yeah, how is this to be performed? Oh, I was gonna make a note on that too. On my dreams song, my homework, I added theatrical to that.
Nice.
I added electric bass to ensure that I got bass, but I also added theatrical, and I think that helped a lot with the delivery of the lyrics.
All right, I see mournfully. So I'll throw in
I like
mournful.
mournfully.
So now we'll start with the structure, right? And I always do this just because I think it helps. Instrumental intro, and I'll throw in 4 measures.
This is also on the tips and tricks list that I'm putting together, which I at some point will figure out how to make public. I could probably just put it into our Discord. But labels, you can label stuff, not just verse and chorus and bridge, but like you mentioned, instrumental intro. Now, it's not 100% effective. Sometimes it just does whatever it wants, but a lot of times it'll try and fit it within those parameters you give it.
Right. And then another thing too, like I'm seeing more suggestions for like emotion. Now, I'm going to leave it at mournful now. I do want to throw in cheeky, but the reason why I'm going to wait is to show you guys how you can really muddy the water if you put too much into the style of music. We've been noticing that a lot. I mean, I've wasted a lot of points. So anyways, so we got that. And now, what do you think? Should we start with the chorus?
We could, yeah. Well, what is this? So it's about dreams, right? Is there anything specific that we should put in
Are
there?
we doing actual dreams that we've had? Are we doing like dreams and aspirations? You know, what type of dream? Is this like one of those cliche dreams that people have, like you know, you're in school and you're in your underwear sort of deal, like
Like everyday dreams, or like really weird, unique, specific dreams?
you're going with mournful, then
Unfulfilled dreams, maybe?
Okay, let's take that idea and run with it. I like that. Teeth falling out dream. I also like that. Dreaming about being Batman. That also is kind of
funny
fun.
you mentioned Batman, Cody. I had a note. I had a lyric here. That'll be great.
When you're in a car with
No driver. That sounds horrific.
It does. All right. Maybe you're in the Batmobile without a driver and your teeth are falling out. All right, fuck it. Let's do that. Let's see. I'll try and write a chorus. Yaz, while I'm doing the chorus, feel free to write the first verse.
Oh, I'm working on it.
I feel like I am Batman. And my teeth are falling out. It'll come to me. This is the part of the show where it's like we're doing something and then I should probably have something playing in the background, but you know, whatever.
No, that's fine. People, we can just chill. It was all that.
Dreaming that you're Batman, but not really Batman.
Literally the time for being fat, man. I don't know about that, dude. I've got plenty of time for that. All right. I had a lyric about that years ago. It was the Batmobile with no power steering. That's how my brain feels. It's no worries, man. French Batman.
French Batman. All right, hang on. Let's see if it does French. Je suis... how do I say bad teeth? Let's Google that, shall we? Bad teeth French. All right, fine. English to French translation. I have bad teeth. It should do French. I know you can I know you can write songs and then have it translated into Japanese and stuff. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Shouts to Carl for sending me that Japanese song he made. Okay. So here's one thing. Batmobile, one word. I know how to spell it, but I have to spell it wrong so it says it the way I want it to. So bat, mo,
Ah,
and
yes.
then
Phonetic
beal.
spelling.
Yeah, you got to do that sometimes.
Yeah, you got to do it a lot, actually.
And there is no driver. All right. So here's the chorus. I feel like I am Batman and my teeth are falling out. I've got to get them checked, man. I'm not going to say that in French. I'm in the Batmobile and there is no driver. Hey Robin, am I dreaming? Or am I not aliver?
Are you are you dreaming? Not a liver.
And we're coming off, off the cuff, right? Usually we'll sit here and kind of think about it. Doing it on the spot is different. It's like someone saying, oh, you play guitar, play me a song. Like, I never do that. I will never play a song for you if I have a guitar in my hands.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Yeah, right? Aliver, dude. Aliver, brother. All right, hang on. I'm assuming you sent me a verse.
I'm about to.
Okay. So while you're doing that, I'm gonna copy. So here's what we do, and I don't know. I don't like wasting points, so what I always do is I'll copy the chorus and throw it right after the verse. If you just put in chorus in the brackets or however you structure your stuff, sometimes it'll throw it in, sometimes it won't. Sometimes it'll take your next verse and use that as a chorus, and I don't like when that happens. So, and you do have a 3,000 character limit, even if you're subscribed or not. So, also, while we're on this screen, right? If you look here, it says write about instrumental, blah, blah, blah. It's actually using everything that I've typed. And if I click this, it's going to take everything that I typed and turn it into something that is, that rhymes or whatever. And we can do that on like the second or third iteration. Oh, wow. We're doing good on time, dude. We got through the first half pretty quickly. Last time we started a little late, and then it is what it is. Here we go. We got the verse here.
So I got a bridge too.
Fantastic.
If maybe chat wants to help us with the second verse.
That'll work, since I wrote the chorus. All right, chat. So we'll do this as diplomatically as possible. Is that the right word? Verse 2.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right, so someone write one sentence, and then we'll work off of that. First person to do it is the champ, and I'll call you out. So then the next line has to be, it has to rhyme with that line. Cuffs, cuffs, I can break those cuffs. I don't know if that's it, but I like it. We'll use that. All right, so now someone rhyme, so here's the trick, right? You want to try to have the same amount of syllables and end with the same word at the end. So not same word, but you have to rhyme with the last word of the line above it. So cuffs, cuffs, I can break those cuffs. So 7 syllables. So yeah, and
we'll
rhyme
do
with
AABB.
cuffs. Yeah.
And syllables do matter. That's another tip and trick to Suno, is that the syllables will matter, because music is really just a science when you break it down. There's only so many, depending on the beats per minute, there's only so many bars in a measure, etc. So I suspect that when Suno sees your lyrics, that's how it does it. It's just like, okay, this line has 7 syllables. This line has 6 syllables. And I can, there's only so many combinations of ways it could be done. So that's how they figure it out.
You know what? We'll do, so I got 2 right now. I got one, Batmobile isn't enoughs. And then Anne came in with losing teeth is really tough, really rough. So we'll do one more that rhymes with the
You could do ABAB, but oh yeah, no, they'll just do 4 A's. I think that's actually what I did in the first verse. All right.
All right, so we got 2 there. Actually, 3. We got John, Cody, and Ann.
Man, I'm gonna be interested to see what this turns up like genre-wise.
I'm gonna throw in a line here. These dental drugs are are really nuts. 8, but that's fine. It might work.
All right. So now we need a line that rhymes with nuts.
Or not. We can do 4 more lines of something else. Okay, well here, let's just take people's shit that they're saying. I'm gonna edit what you're saying as you do it.
Oh, up to snuff, up to guff.
One more. I threw in I got the stuff.
Well, it just occurred to me there's a lot of stuff in this one. There's a lot of pin stuff, puffin stuff. Hufflepuff.
So take a
Heffalumps.
puff. There we go. I think we got it. We got 8 lines. Perfect. And then we'll throw in another chorus. And then you said you had a bridge, right? You already sent it to me, I assume.
Yep. And I also rhyme stuff twice in that bridge. So
Fantastic.
we could just call this one Dream Stuff.
Yep.
It's the stuff dreams are made of.
The stuff and gruff dreams are made of. And this is going to be V1. All right, so let me get that bridge. Throwing in the bridge here.
Oh yeah, put too much marshmallow fluff at the end of that bridge. Ah, yes. I relate to this.
All right, and then we need one more chorus, and then we're going to hear our first iteration that we've done as a group here. And then we'll start throwing in extra shit into the
yeah, for sure. And
style
a
of
quick
music.
note on that too, by the way, something that I've put in the tips and tricks. It's important to stay disciplined and listen to the whole
Correct.
song in its entirety before you go start generating more, because that's how you find typos, is you got to listen to the whole thing. Even if you know you don't like it, just listen, because you don't want to waste tokens. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten through like 4 generations
And
and
the
then
song
it's
is
like, oh, this one's
fantastic.
good.
Yep.
And then the last line in the 3rd verse, it's a typo.
100%.
So yeah, listen through.
All right, so here we go. We're getting 2 iterations after I click create here. So we'll listen to them both, and then you know, we'll see what happens. We might even get an awesome one on the first take. That's usually like, that's what we shoot for, right? So I did kind of look over the typos, and like obviously I have some purposeful typos. Oh God, look at this image.
They generate surprisingly quickly. And on the note about tokens, someone had mentioned it earlier, it's 5 per song. But as Song just said, it generates 2 when you generate 1.
Yeah.
When you hit the button, it runs 2 songs, which is 10 tokens.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Version 1, part 1, I guess. Okay, I hear the French house.
I feel like I am Batman and my teeth are falling out. I've got to get them checked, man. Just know this don't. I'm in the Batmobile and there is no driver. Hey Robin, am I dreaming or am I not alive?
There is the bluegrass. I hear that, but I also hear the house. Interesting.
Once I had a
Oh,
dream,
yeah.
I fell out of a plane. But halfway down I found a parachute and landed with Bane. I mean the bad guy from Batman, what's wrong with my brain? If I didn't know any better, I'd say I was insane. Once I had a dream I was running, but I wasn't really running, and it wasn't all that stunning. Like
Nice.
Steve Austin, also known as Stone Cold. Feeling like the Undertaker got me in a chokehold. I feel like I am Batman and my teeth are falling out. I've got to get them checked, man. Just know this don't.
The picture is insane.
Cuffs, I can break those cuffs. While Batmobile isn't enough. Losing teeth is really rough. These dental drugs are really nuts. I'm up to gruff, up to snuff. I got the stuff, so take a puff. I feel like I am Batman.
Not bad,
And my
not
teeth are
bad.
falling out. I've got to get them checked, man. Je ne mauvaise dent. I'm in the Batmobile and there is no driver. Hey Robin, am I dreaming or am I not alive? Dreams are important and sometimes they mean stuff. I don't need no DMT, just give me the green stuff. Way too much of that marshmallow fluff. I feel like I am Batman and my teeth are falling out. I've got to get them
It's
checked.
kinda
man.
awesome.
It kind of is.
I'm in the Batmobile and there is no driver. Hey Robin, am I dreaming or am I not alive?
The Not Aliver came out like the way I wanted it to. You gotta do the thing, you know? I'm sitting down, so I can't
Oh.
do the two-step.
Is it gonna do a weird thing at the end?
Twins, I had a dream I was running to the plane, but halfway down I found a parachute and landed with Bane. I mean the bad guy from Batman, what's wrong with my brain? If I didn't know any better, I'd say I was insane. Once I had a dream I was running, but I wasn't really running it. It wasn't really running it. It
Drop
wasn't all
it.
that smelling like Steve Austin, also known as Stone Cold. Feeling like the Undertaker got me in a chokehold. I feel like I am Batman. And my teeth are falling out.
There was a missed opportunity there.
Yeah, this brings it all the way back.
I'm in the Batmobile and there is no driver. Hey Robin, am I
Yeah, it
dreaming?
kinda
That's a thing too. Like I feel like it picked up on style. Like when Song and I made the Middle Ages album, I feel like you can, if you listen to that album, I feel like you can tell which ones are his and which one are mine.
Right, and because we
Because like
have...
that style comes through.
Right. Oh yeah, and just she said, "Is it getting faster?" Sometimes that happens. I've had a song where just all of a sudden it started ramping up in speed for no reason. I didn't tell it to. So it's kind of interesting when stuff like that happens. And then like, so as a musician, right? Like if you're trying to, you have a riff, let's say, right? And in Suno, you can actually upload audio. I think it's up to a minute. So if I write like a riff, right, and I throw it in there, it will translate some, if not all of that into the song, which is kind of cool. So if you have a riff, let's say, you know, you're a guitarist and you're like, all right, I got this riff and I really like it, but I don't know what to do with it. Record that, throw it into here. It'll spit something out for you. Depending on what's, you know, genre you choose, it'll use your note progression in there, which we should probably do next week. I think that'll be a fun exercise. All right, so let's hear the second one.
Yeah, that'd be cool to try out.
Yeah, for sure. Like I should have already tried it, but I think I would like to try it live just to see how it goes, you know? All right, so now let's hear the second iteration, and then we'll mess around with the genre a little bit here.
I feel like I am Batman and my teeth are falling out. I've got to get them checked, man.
You got the banjo in the background.
Sounds like the beginning of like a Pitbull song.
Am I not alive? Once I had a dream, I fell out of a plane. Halfway down, I found a parachute and landed with Bane. I mean, the bad guy from
Another
Batman.
creepy
What's
image.
wrong with my brain? If I didn't know any better, I'd say I was insane. Once I had a dream, I was running, but I wasn't really running, and it wasn't all of a sudden like Steve Austin, also known as Stone Cold. Feeling like the Undertaker got me in a chokehold.
That verse way better.
I am Batman and my teeth are falling out. I've got to get them checked, man. Je ne mauvaise dent. I'm in the Batmobile and there is no driver. Hey Robin, am I dreaming or am I not alive?
Now I'm just picturing Batman in like the Wolf of Wall Street scene.
Yeah.
I can break those cuffs. One Batmobile isn't enough. Losing teeth is really rough. These dental drugs are really nuts. I'm up to gruff, up to snuff. I got the stuff, so take a puff. I feel like I am Batman and my teeth are falling out. I've got to get them checked, man. Je ne mauvaise dent. I'm in the Batmobile and there is no
Flowrider
driver.
vibes. I understand what you mean.
Dreaming, or am I not alive? Dreams are important and sometimes they mean stuff. I don't need no DMT, just give me the green stuff. Way too
That
much
house.
of that
Heck
marshmallow
yeah.
fluff.
I feel like I am
Belfry.
Batman, my teeth are falling out. I've got to get them checked, man. The morph is gone. I'm in the bad mode.
I kind of love what's going on with the music.
Am I dreaming? Am I not alive?
So interesting. This time I didn't write in the end, how I normally do, outro or end at the very end. So I'm gonna add that for the second iteration.
Oh yeah.
So
Also, mournful seems to. I also feel like certain things override each other from a
Correct.
genre prompt standpoint, because you did put mournful in there, but it's like, how you gonna do mournful on French House Bluegrass?
Right. So, and another thing is, I didn't hear any Vuvuzela. I don't know about you guys, but I couldn't hear it at all.
Yeah.
So, how about this? So, what we can do is this, because these are points that are going away. I'll take a vote from the chat. Would you rather change the genre completely, or just add to what we have? Just write out exactly what it is. Sad Vuvuzela indeed, Cody.
Yeah, and on that note, typically, in my experience, the more things you add in the genre box, the less likely you are to get what you're looking for, just because it's like, you're giving Suno more and more variables to scan through, and it's like there's a much higher chance to mess it up. And I think image AI is like that too, right? Like obviously the more simple you can keep the prompt, the better.
Yeah, or if you use really big words that are very descriptive, then that also helps too. But but you gotta, it's like luck of the
Yeah.
draw, So we're adding to this. All right.
I'm seeing add. Yeah, looks like people are saying add.
We got 3 ads. I think
3 ads and a genre swap.
So let's see. Hang on, I'm gonna scroll through here.
Well, we could always do 3 runs since that's what we do for homework.
That is true. So I do want to change this because I feel like it needs a little bit more. So we'll add to this. And then what I'm gonna do is make that 1 line. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and that matters too. Your spacing, like where things are, like if it's 1 line versus split into 2 lines, that'll make the difference in how it's performed. Ooh, French accent.
Oh, dude. I'm writing that in the beginning.
Might as well just replace mournful.
I'm going to put in heavy
Oh yeah,
French accent.
French house.
And then
I like that.
I'm going to remove Vuvuzela because it didn't even come through. The bluegrass and the French house though, they did mesh, which is totally cool. But it makes sense, right? Like Euro house has that, the 4 on the floor, and then bluegrass is kind of like same deal, kind of like a oompa thing. So 1 2 1 2 versus
For
1 2
sure,
3
yeah.
4 1 2 3 4, they fit.
Yeah, because those banjos and mandolins and stuff are just going off of the jugs, and the drums just dum 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 dum.
Yep. Let's say what else? Let's give it a little like
I was gonna say add theatrical.
Okay. Theatrical. That could go along with the French house as well. And then we'll change this to V2.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, is like I feel like some genres build on each other, some overpower others. Like if you've got 2 similar ones and one that's not really related, then that one that's not really related might not show up at all. Well, which I think we just kind of witnessed. French toast and freedom fries. And another thing too that's just good advice, I think, like if you're doing this on more of a serious thing and less experimental, I tend to try and write my stuff in like Google Docs or like a Microsoft Word where there's a built-in spell check, but then also it's hard to resist this is more of like a behavior to try and resist, is like editing the lyrics in the lyrics box window, just because you can change stuff that you forgot you changed or like create a new typo. I've tried to discipline myself lately to have like the real working lyrics in the Google Docs, and then when I know that I'm ready, moving it, and then if I want to change things, changing them in the docs and then just repasting.
All right, I added some more to the bridge as well, hoping to see if it makes it funnier. Mumble rap and ska.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing: if we mix too many genres, it's gonna be weird. But we could do that.
For sure.
Fuck it, let's do it. Now, I'm not gonna put mumble rap because it's literally just gonna take rap
Yeah,
and
don't
then
do that.
steamroll the whole thing. But I like adding ska to this mix.
Yeah, ska could actually be cool.
And I'm
We could
adding
do some cool
horns.
horn stuff.
Yep, exactly. So when you write something like ska, for example, if you add horns, even though you already assume there's going to be horns, you're more than likely getting what you want. So that's
Yeah.
Alf core. I like that. Let's try that too.
So now we're heavy French accent, French house, bluegrass, mournful, theatrical, ska, horns, Alf chord.
I think we can take out mournful because, again, like you said, like French
Yeah.
or Euro house is usually upbeat and happy. I'd never heard a sad Euro house song. So I think this is good. I think we can rock with this, and let's see what we get. And what's fun is like you get to instantly get your results. It's like how, hey, here's the
pretty
song,
quick.
band, record this. 3 weeks later, you don't have that limitation
For
here.
sure.
All right, here we go, and we are close to the end here. So this will probably be our last iteration of the night, and then we're gonna move on to the next thing. Okay, this is different.
Let's go.
You hear the ska coming through.
I feel like I am Batman and my teeth are falling out. I got to get them checked, man. Shade the mother's door. I'm in the Batmobile and there is no driver. Hey Robin, am I dreaming or am I not alive? Once I had a dream, I fell out of a plane, but halfway down I found a parachute and landed with pain. I mean the bad guy from Batman. What's wrong with my brain? If I didn't know any better, I'd say I was insane. Once I had a dream, I was running, but it wasn't really wasn't. I was stutter like he wasn't also known as Stone Cold. Feel like the Undertaker got me in a chokehold. I feel
Nice.
like I am Batman and my teeth are falling out. I got to get
That was
them checked, man.
crazy.
Shade the mother's door. I'm in the Batmobile and there is no driver. Hey Robin, am I dreaming or am I not alive?
Here we go. The chat verse. Here it comes.
Yeah, the horns are gas.
Oh, we get a little more of a musical break. Sounds good.
Cuffs, cuffs, I can break those cuffs. One Batmobile, is it enough? Losing teeth is really rough. These dental drugs are really nuts. I'm up to gruff, up to snuff. I got the stuff, so take a puff. I feel like I am Batman and my teeth are falling out. I got to get them checked, man. Shade the mother's door. I'm in the Batmobile and there
Yeah,
is no
man.
driver. Hey Robin, am I dreaming or am I not alive? Dreams are important and sometimes they mean stuff. I don't need no D&D, just give me the green stuff. Way too much of that marshmallow fluff. Molars had enough, I gotta be tough. I'm gonna huff, huff, huff. More of this laughing gas stuff. And I said stuff way too much, so I'm gonna move on to the next. Got muscles, I'm buff. I feel like I am Batman and my teeth are falling out. I got to get them checked, man. Shade the mother's door. I'm in the Batmobile and there is no driver. Hey Robin, am I dreaming or am I not alive?
That's a good one, and I like what
I really love that. Dun, dun, dun.
Cindy said. I'm so happy right now, and that is exactly the feeling I have doing these. I'm usually smiling the whole time. Like it's
Oh yeah.
when me and Yaz were working on like CROM-Puter's voice. I mean, I feel like we spent an hour or more just straight laughing the entire time, and this was on Tuesday when we found out the bad news. So. Here's the next
Oh,
one, and look
yeah.
at this fucking picture.
And that ended clean.
It's the Joker and
Oh.
Batman combined,
Whoa, dude.
with like a little bit of that H.R. Geiger kind of art style in there too. All right, here we go.
Yeah, it's a little spooky.
Let's hear this one.
I I feel like I am Batman, and my teeth are falling out. I got to get them checked, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in the Batmobile, there is no driver. Hey, Robin, am I dreaming, or am I not alive? Once I had a dream, I fell out of a plane, but halfway down I found a parachute and landed with Bane. I mean the bad guy from Batman, what's wrong with my brain? If I didn't know any better, I'd say I was insane. Once I had a dream, I was running, but I wasn't really running, and it wasn't all that stunning like Steve Austin. Austin, also known as Stone Cold, feeling like the Undertaker got me in a chokehold. I feel like I am Batman, and my teeth are falling out. I've got to get them checked, man. Shake the mother's dog.
Oh yeah, you can definitely hear the ska. Suno likes ska.
Hey, Robin, am I dreaming?
This Cody and I are on the same page here. He wants to put on a zoot suit. It's got that like
Oh,
big bad
yeah,
voodoo
for
daddy
sure.
kind of thing going on too.
Cuffs, cuffs, I can break those cuffs. One Batmobile isn't enough. Losing teeth is really rough. These ghetto drugs are really nuts. I'm up to gruff, up to snuff. I got the stuff.
Very
So
Cuphead.
take a puff. I feel like
Cuphead
I
for
am
sure.
Batman, and my teeth are falling out. I got to get them checked, man. Shake the muffins, though. I'm in the Batmobile, there is no driver. Hey, Robin, am I dreaming, or am I not alive? Dreams are important, and sometimes they mean stuff. I don't need no DMT, just give me the green stuff. Way too much of that marshmallow fluff. Molars had enough, I gotta be tough. I'm gonna huff, 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 more of this laughing gas stuff. And I said stuff way too much, so I'm gonna move on to the next. Got muscles, up, up. I feel like I am
Nice.
Batman, and my
I was like,
teeth
is he
are
gonna pull it
falling
off?
out.
Is he gonna pull it off?
Got to get them checked, man.
The bridge was very CROM PYUTERSON.
Oh, 100%. And like one of those things too, like the first time the song paused could have been the end. Could have been the end right there.
Right.
And you have that creative freedom to cut it at your, you know, when you feel like it should be cut. And I like how it stopped right when I said cut.
Oh yeah.
It would have
This is
been sweet if
definitely like
the song ended there. No, so now we're getting the third ending. But it's kind of like if we ended, like if we had a like an ending sequence of a show or something, and then that's like the like and subscribe portion. You know what I mean? Wow, that was.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and that's an important point I think too. Like this isn't always necessarily just about like building out full songs.
Right.
It could be like, if you're producing something like this where it's like there's segments or transitions, or even in like film or so, that'd be perfect for film where you just need like, we really need something that's 30 seconds that evokes this emotion. Like Suno could totally give you that.
Right. And what's funny too is like if you write in the duration in the beginning, it gives you more or less that duration. So doesn't always though. Sometimes I'll put in 30 seconds and I still get a minute. But what's fun is it throws in a space in between. So technically you're getting 4 songs for one generation, because it'll give you extra. So maybe that's their way of like, like you're only doing something short. Let me give you a little bit more. So, you get a little more bang for your buck. Cause sometimes the second half is even, different compared to the first half. I've noticed that a lot when I was generating stuff.
Yeah. I was just going to say, like, sometimes it doesn't even get good until 30 seconds in.
Right.
And depending on what you're trying to generate, it's like, you need this particular section. It's like, oh, well, the second half of the first half is useless, but I can just scrap all of that and make the second half, which, by the way, you would be doing all of this manually as a musician or a writer. This is just cutting out steps.
Right. Right. I mean, imagine like having to re-record something. Like, I mean, I guess with this, there's no re-recording, right? So you have to kind of get it right off, but
not yet.
You're not going to have to worry about someone's string breaking and then redoing the take. Like, it's just done. Like, there's no tuning here. It's already ready to go. Now, what would be nice to see in the future is it actually using the key that you choose. Like if you wanted a key change and stuff like that. Now, I am not well versed in
keys would be like the first big thing I would want.
Right. Like I'm not well versed in music theory at all. I learned everything by ear. So for me, it doesn't really matter. But let's say I write a song on, I'm using my keyboard here. I'll be able to, you know, figure out what key I'm in and then tell this that. But I don't like for me to check. I'll have to do that later. But anyways, I think we should hit the last segment because we are again over time, but that's fine. But
Oh yeah.
awesome
yeah,
work,
for sure.
everyone. I mean, granted, yes, we did type a lot of it, but I mean, your guys' input makes it fun too. So, I mean, we wouldn't have came up with this Batman needing to go to the dentist song if it wasn't for you guys. So, audience participation is highly valuable for this podcast to work. So, anyways, let's pick a theme.
It's time to pick the theme. It's time to pick the theme.
Literally, it's time to pick a theme.
For artificial intelligence next week.
Oh no! Right monitor.
It's
left
time to
monitor.
pick the theme.
Gonna move Yaz
It's
over.
time to pick the theme.
There he is. All right, I missed one
It's
of
time to
the
pick the
scenes.
theme.
So,
Artificial
Russian soup
intelligence
recipes.
next
That's an
week.
interesting one. Let me write these in the chat here. Procrastination. I like that.
It's time
All
to
right,
pick
so we're picking a theme here. That's what's happening.
Daydreaming in the airport.
for artificial intelligence next week. It's time to
Ocean.
Ocean.
It's time to
Only got 7 of them, right?
It's
Or is it 6? I don't remember, man.
for artificial
Fallout.
Fallout, dude. I could write a whole fucking song about Fallout. It's funny. I'm replaying.
Yeah.
I'm replaying.
Well, that depends
4.
if it's Fallout just in general or specifically Fallout like the property.
Right. Me and my lady just finished the series on Prime. I loved it. I've been a fan of Fallout since 3. 3 in New Vegas, best ones. I'm replaying 4 just because I got Fallout London, which I want to try out, which is it's just supposedly quite amazing. Teeth falling.
Yeah, it's I've not really ever gotten too much into the games myself, but I think it's cool, and I did like the show.
Yeah, the show was good. It's a good introduction to the universe, in my opinion. I mean, like with anything that people nerd out about, you know, there's always complaints. But what are you gonna do? 17 Emmy noms. Yeah, dude. They ate 17 of those Emmys, brother. All right, so what stood out to me was Russian soup recipes and Fallout personally. Laser tag, that's one too, but that's a little specific. I don't know how much I can say about that.
I also am gonna try to make it as part of my own like personal challenge for homework to like include any of the suggestions that didn't make the actual theme into the lyrics.
All right. Well, good thing that I'm writing these
So-
into our personal chat here.
It's time to pick
Oh yeah.
It's time to pick for artificial intelligence next
All right,
week.
let's throw a laser
I
tag in
do
there
like
too.
the Russian soup recipes seems basic. How do you do a whole song on that?
Oh, dude, just pick a soup and go for it.
I guess that's true. I'm down for Fallout though. I like the idea of Fallout.
All right. So how about this? We'll do Fallout, but we'll try to include Russian soup recipes, procrastination, and laser tag. Just references is fine. I think I'm okay with that. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, that works for me.
I think we did it.
Laser tag.
I think we did it, and it wouldn't have
Yeah,
been
I
done
think so.
if not for you guys. So really, thank you for
One in the books.
yeah, episode 1 down. Now we're ready for our homework. So that said, what's your challenge for me, Yaz? I mean,
Oh,
why
man.
don't
I
we
don't
do
know.
this? Why don't we both write a Russian song? Like,
Okay.
You know,
We can have a Russian musical genre as like one of the ones.
or accent. Accent works too.
Don't you know? Russians. Oh, I like accent. That could be really funny because then we could play with the music.
Right.
So okay. So
I have
Well,
an
do we want to
idea.
do this in the Discord?
Sure. How about that? Yeah. Let's do that there, so that we're not going crazy. Uh, but I do like Russian accent. Let's throw that in there. We both have to use Russian accent. Now just hit me with the genre, and I'll hit you with
Dig
the
it.
genre. We'll do that
Okay.
in the Discord though,
Um,
because it'll be
yeah,
fun.
We don't
It'll
want to
be
keep
fun.
that off stream so nobody
Right,
knows. So
right,
next
right.
week's theme is what is the theme?
The theme is Fallout.
We just talked about those.
Fallout.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's
Yeah,
a Fallout.
But we're
And
throwing
we're going
in
to try and include Russian soup recipes,
procrastination,
laser tag,
and laser
and
tag.
procrastination.
Sounds good. Well, thanks.
So,
Thanks for joining us for
Yeah.
episode 1. It was a little crazy. We'll probably work out some more of the stuff soon, and much appreciated.
it'll
know,
get better.
yeah.
It'll get much better. And yeah, definitely follow us on socials. Songaria, Yazik. Go listen to the music. Go listen to Math Lord. Go listen to the Middle Ages. And go play with Suno. And come back and hang out with us next week, and we'll have more music.
Yep, and yeah.
We hope that you enjoyed our little show. If you did, the next time you know where to go. We're really glad to have you here. Whether you are far or near, it's the worst part of the show. It's the end, shut it down, we gotta go. But hopefully this song will be stuck inside your head till the next episode. This is the end of artificial intelligence. We'll try to do it once a week. Come back in 7 days and have a peek. We're doing it all for free. But if you want to leave us a tip, there's a link, so feel free. And thanks. We hope that you enjoyed our little show. If you did, the next time you know where to go. We're really glad to have you here. Whether you are far or near, it's the worst part of the show. It's the end, shut it down, we gotta go. But hopefully this song will be stuck inside your head till the next episode. This is the end of artificial intelligence. We'll try to do it once a week. Come back in 7 days and have a peek. We're doing it all for free. But if you want to leave us a tip, there's a link, so feel free. And thanks.